have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Pass to Davis. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's George. Payne for three. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Another shot. Stewart. Outside for Halliburton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. He's shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. High post, Davis. Stewart on him. Outside, Payne. Pocket 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Kings trailing. Here's Banchero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. From Rookie of the Year and 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor. Here, almost instant.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And here's a look at some numbers for Paolo Banchero. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 22 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
We really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Alexander Walker passes to Davis. Hits the three-point bomb. Davis has got 7 points in the game. Sacramento's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Ivy. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The answer, Jaden Ivey, right back at
you. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Halliburton.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The Kings leading from downtown. And it's Banchero missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shot on the wing. Rebound by the Kings.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Payne for 3. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
As accurate as they come from deep, Desmond Bain extra lethal from that short corner.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Bain against Ivy. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
It's stolen by Banchero. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Yes, and that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Messi. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
He takes it in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Halliburton kicks to Ivy. McDaniels against George. Offline with his 3.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
Miami shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Davis. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Klingon, he's checked in for Stewart. Moses Moody comes in for McDaniels. Podziemski, he's checked in for Ivy. And it's Hardy in for Halliburton. No problems knocking that one down. And the Kings lead by 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Yes, that goes in.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
2 minutes.
Here's Hardy. Up and in on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Miami's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's George. And Klingon pulls it down.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
13 feet away. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And it's Banchero missing.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Stolen. And the Kings pushing it up now. Cuts off the pass. Left side, Bain. Here's George. It dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
George with the innate ability and sense, and he has to get it off quick.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Banchero. From 10 feet out, a nice shot by Klingon.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Eddie, you on what?
Bain looking around. Pass to Nisi. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Nisi's got the game tied up here for the Heat. Now, here's Banchero. Defense is right there. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Kings lead by 3.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter. He drains the triple.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Kings. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Moody is out there with George Niang. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Here's George. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Outside for George. From deep. Knocks down the three ball. George has got 11.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Moody the pass to Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass. 19 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Russell passes to Phillips. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Inside, here's Klingon.
Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good?
Can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys
what's
in
up?
this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Outside, Russell.
Adam?
It's tipped.
Bruh.
Here's
Chilling.
Pajemski. Defended by Alexander Walker.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Here's Halliburton.
Trying to beat these Sacramento Kings.
10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Three-pointer. Phillips' shot is off. Kings leading now by 6. And for such a young player, Brandon Pajemski has a mature game.
Kevin,
bro.
his intellect out on the floor.
Why is
I think
PJ
at
Washington
an
our
elite level.
center?
Brandon does such a good job
Wait, no, why
hovering
are-
around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always
Sometimes.
looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player.
Buddy, I'm talking so
Brandon
much.
does a great job of it.
6 to shoot. That one dropped for his second bucket.
That's outstanding.
2 for 4.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Pajemski. Defended by Alexander Walker. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure,
probably 2K25.
come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass.
Chat, Paul George is doing good. Holy, hold up.
Assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Sacramento leading by 6.
Watch out.
Halliburton outside.
Watch him. Don't drive.
Pass to Klingon.
Guys, bro, PJ Washington is
Down
getting,
it goes. His third basket.
he's
now
getting
3 for 4.
bullied.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
It depends. It depends.
Davis is checked in for Miami. Bain comes in for Alexander Walker. Then for the Kings, Stewart comes in for George Niang. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Brandon Pajemski. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Russell.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of it. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Washington.
PJ Washington, he's getting traded, bro.
Stewart's got 4 rebounds
bro. I thought he was good.
Halliburton for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside
Like,
Russell.
I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm not looking for like a logo right now. Cause I kind of like the
Bain fades and shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
I like the what you call it?
Russell's got his 4th assist.
Logo I got right now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Plus I don't got no money to do that.
And Halliburton slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Right side George. Payne for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Klingen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Moody. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Miami trails by 6. Rebound by the Kings. Into the lane. Ivy with the bucket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Loads it up for Davis, and finish off by Davis.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
No problem, no problem.
Kings leading now by 6. Pass to Ivy. Back to Halliburton. And he drives in, and he makes good on the layup. Halliburton's got 25 points in the game.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And here's Washington outside. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it's Green missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Ivy, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Offensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And you have to stay connected to Bain. He's too good off the catch.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's Ivy. 12 points for him. Van Carroll looking around. The 3. And Davis pulls it down.
rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Washington. Over in the corner, Green. And here is Davis. He's defended by Pajemski. In the corner, it's Bain. Just 4 to shoot. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Bain's got 8 here in the quarter.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
11 feet away. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 9. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. With some art. Whistle blows. Basket is good.
Ew!
For a 3-point play.
What's y'all gonna do?
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And the Heat making a change here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Anthony Davis. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ivy, and Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Ben Carroll. Got a hand on it. Davis against McDaniel. Oh, Davis down low.
How many
What a block. What blocks by Missy, bro.
Today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Bain. .125 left now here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The officials
personal
will
foul,
have 2 minutes to review the play.
After the review,
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Misi. Shot clock at 5. They kick it out to Green. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And for Sacramento, they're shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Takes it inside.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Payton for 3. Rebound by the Kings. McDaniel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one. No one near Banchero as he... Lets it go. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away.